Hi, my name is Kris Furnish. I'm the Executive Director for Maryland Marijuana Justice. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak this evening. I'm here in support of HB 1400, and today I'd like to focus on the section on home cultivation. I'm here today because I want to talk about the positive benefits I've experienced with home cultivation. See, I used to live on the Eastern Shore in Salisbury, Maryland, where I was once a certified Maryland medical cannabis patient. Unfortunately, I was unable to afford my medication because of the high costs at the one licensed dispensary in Salisbury, which is Peninsula. The next closest shop was in Ocean City, and the prices were exactly the same. As a result, I had a choice to either buy from the illicit market, where I had no clue what I was getting, where it came from, how it was grown, or if it was or was not sprayed with dangerous chemicals and pesticides, or to relocate somewhere where it was legal to grow at home. So instead of breaking the law and exposing myself to the potential dangers that are associated with the illicit market, I did choose to move. I've been living in Washington, D.C. now for almost a year. And during that time, I've not had to spend $1 at a dispensary. I do not cultivate cannabis with the intent to make untaxed profits. I cultivate cannabis for my own personal use. Being able to grow for myself not only allows me to save hundreds of dollars that I'm able to spend on other expenses, but I love the feeling of being completely self-reliant and in control of my medicine and the process in which it's grown. I take pride in the fact that I don't spray chemicals on my cannabis and that I'm using natural sunlight instead of negatively contributing to our carbon footprint. With home cultivation, I'm not putting myself at risk of consuming harmful pesticides. I'm not buying off the streets where it could be laced with fentanyl. I'm simply growing it for myself. I hope that as we move closer to full legalization, you will consider and have compassion for poor people like myself.
Okay, are there any questions for these two witnesses on my right? Delegate Lewis.
Yeah, I actually had a home cultivation question. Just because Delegate Moon and I were talking about, I was just kind of curious. Don't move away. It's your bill. So you in Washington D.C. you grow at home. You said you haven't had to spend a dime at dispensaries. Did you have to purchase equipment for your home cultivation, like when after the plant grows, of course you cut it and whatnot? You air dry it? Do you have heat lamps? I just don't understand how does it work?
So basically, if you're growing indoors, yeah, that can be very costly and expensive, but I choose not to grow that way because it's very bad for the environment. During the summertime, we grow right on our back porch, in the backyard. No one can see it. No one can get back there to steal it or whatever. But I only have to purchase potting soil. We use compost. We compost all of our food scraps, which is a regenerative way of growing. We use that soil, use it for our cannabis plants. So no, I would say that the amount of money that I spend on the small amount of material I need to grow at home is far less than what people spend at a dispensary. And I encourage people to grow their own cannabis.
Thank you.